Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about a critical rule in the NEC Electrical Code 110.2, which covers the approval of electrical materials and equipment. This might sound a bit technical, but don't worry, we're going to break it down in simple terms to help you understand how it keeps electrical systems safe. So what does NEC 110.2 actually say? It's perfectly straightforward. This rule states that all electrical conductors, like wires, and electrical equipment such as outlets, switches, and circuit breakers used in any electrical systems must be approved. But what does approved mean? Well, it means that these components must meet specific safety standards and have been recognized as safe and suitable for use in electrical installations. In simple terms, if an electrical part or system isn't approved because it doesn't meet safety standards, it can't be used in electrical installation. The reason NEC 110.2 was created is to ensure safety. Electrical systems can be incredibly dangerous if they are made with poor quality equipment or components that haven't been tested. Without proper approval, the equipment could cause issues like electrical fires, shorts, or other serious hazards. And this rule is here to make sure that only safe and reliable equipment is used in your home, office, or any other space. It's about protecting people and property from potential dangers. Now, let's talk about what it actually means when equipment is approved. When something is approved, it means that it has been examined and tested by a trusted authority, like a regulatory body, a safety laboratory, or any other recognized entity, to make sure it meets certain safety and performance standards. You've probably seen labels or markings like UL or CE on electrical products. These labels mean the product has been tested and found to meet safety standards. There are a few common terms you'll see when talking about approval. Listed. The equipment has been tested and meets the safety standards, like when you see the UL, Underwriters Laboratories label or on something. Labeled. The equipment has a label that shows it meets required safety standards. And finally, identified. The equipment is clearly identified and intended for specific use. Okay, now let's break it down into how it works in real life. Before any electrical component, whether it's wiring, electrical panels, or outlets, gets installed, it needs to be examined to make sure it's safe. This could mean looking for that UL label or checking that the equipment follows safety regulations. All electrical equipment should be clearly marked with labels or identifiers that tell you exactly what they're used for and what safety standards they meet. For example, a switch might have a label saying it's approved for 15 amps, which means it is safe to use in a 15 amp circuit. Once the equipment is approved, it should be installed according to its approved ratings. For example, if a wire is rated for 20 amps, it should not be used in a place where 30 amps of current could flow through. Using the wrong equipment for wrong job is not only against the code but also unsafe. Let's make this clearer with an example. Imagine you are building or renovating your home and you want to install new light fixture in the living room. You go to the hardware store and you find a light fixture that looks perfect for the space, but before you buy it, you check the box. If it has a UL label, which means it has been approved and tested for safety. Now imagine you find another light fixture that looks just as nice, but there is no label or indication of approval. Even though it looks good or costs less, it hasn't been tested for safety and might not meet necessary standards. It could overheat or fail, potentially causing an electrical hazard. According to NEC 110.2, the light fixture without the approval label cannot legally be installed because it hasn't been approved. The first fixture with a UL label is approved and safe. It complies with the NEC code. So, let's recap what we've just learned about NEC 110.2. That is, only approved electrical components can be used in electrical installations. 2. Approved means equipment has been tested, examined, and found to meet specific safety standards, often with labels like UL or CE. 3. Using non-approved equipment is not only unsafe but also against the law. By following this rule or article, we make sure that not only safe, reliable, and tested equipment is used in electrical installations, whether it's in homes, offices, or anywhere else. This helps prevent electrical hazards and keeps us all safe. So here are the key points to remember about this article. Approved equipment means it's been tested and certified as safe. Electrical components must be examined, identified, labeled, and installed according to their approved standards. NEC 110.2 ensures only properly tested, safe equipment is used, which helps avoid dangers like electrical fires, shocks, and electrocution. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps you understand the importance of NEC 110.2, approval, and how it keeps our electrical system safe and reliable.